everyone, today we are going to be doing this flower. So I'm just fiddling with my book. I've got a book under here and it's not in a good position, but now it's fine. So it is day 14 of 30 days of flowers. We're nearly halfway there, so well done to everyone that's keeping up. That's brilliant. And if you aren't, I'm glad you're enjoying the videos. And we're going to be using Arteza Expert pencils today. I'm just working through my sets really, but we're going to get to a point quite soon where I have to start doing duplicates again, but that's okay. Now I'm trying to decide what colour for these. In my row I've got a pinky purple, a pink and an orange, so it needs a sort of yellow or red. I'm thinking this one would be nice as a yellow sunflower, so I think I'm going to do this one red. It's a little odd maybe in a red, but why not? Let's have a go. I thought I might do it, oops, I just hit the pencil on my tripod, a more muted red. So this passion fruit red I thought might be quite nice to start with. Just grabbing my sharpener. I tidy it away after every video. I always need it again. Ooh! Drop my sharpener. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Right. Okay, let's start. I'm going to do the tops of these darker and the tips lighter. Now the tops would catch the light and they would be lighter really, but I think it's quite nice to sometimes do it this way round. I think it looks quite pretty. Now these two petals are near the back. They're going to be a little bit darker than this one. So that's why I've done them first, and then I can work out how many layers to put down for this one. So I'm just going to do a light layer all over. Bear with me, just grab my brush. I've got a bit of debris which is annoying me. It might be annoying you too. Page doesn't want to lie very flat. It's just because the top end is caught up in all the cables of my camera and things. It's not ideal, but never mind. It's not damaging the book, which is the main thing, of course. Precious books. So again, the same with this one, a little bit lighter towards the tip. So I hope you're doing, if you're not following me, you might be doing this on your own and choosing your own colours, and I think that's good fun too. Thinking about, you know, what you might do rather than me, how differently you might do it. See, normally anything that hangs down like this, I would do blue. Why? I don't know, but I just feel like it should be blue. So yeah, that's okay, but it's nice to do it a bit differently. Now I want to do another bit of colour on there. I feel like I'm a bit too far away for you. That's the closest I can get without chopping off the bottom. I'm sorry, just because it's at the bottom of the page. So what I'm going to do is use this colour, I think. This is called Apricot, and I'm going to just use it to blend the colour up a little bit, because there are little dots of white through the leaves, and it will lighten the tips and just add a slightly warmer colour to the whole thing, which I think might be rather attractive. But obviously I need to be careful. I don't want to take it too far up the petal, or else it might just fade it away, and we might not see the contrast between the dark and light areas. So I'm just doing a tiny bit on those end ones on the tip. It's actually, I put the colour down quite hard, so it isn't really showing up very much. But it's just blending it together. Excuse me. So now for greens, I think I will start with a basil green. That one's quite bluey though, but I think no, I'm not going to do that. That's brown. Yeah, let's do the moss green. That'll probably work better with the red. So here we are with our moss green. I'll hold the page down a little bit. It's really not behaving very well. Now what I want ideally to do is have a few more layers down at the bottom and less as we go up, but it's quite tricky. I'm just doing a bit more on that point there. but do the best you can. It's tricky because it's a small area. Shouldn't be using that negative word really. I was talking the other day, well, quite a while ago actually, about how I did positive thinking course, and I'm using a word which isn't very positive. Sorry about that. I know that you can do it. I just want to sort of give you an excuse, as it were. If it doesn't quite come out the way you want it, it's okay. You know, it's not always easy. I try and make it really simple. I'm going to make that bit darker if I can, but I've had loads of practice, and I realise that something that's simple for me may not be for somebody else, particularly as I'm no longer a beginner. But I did, the reason I do my videos sort of simply is because I think there's quite a lot of people out there doing videos that are quite tricky, that are more complex, and that's good, and I learn a lot from them, as do a lot of people. But I felt that when I first started, I didn't have the confidence to do a video like that. I would watch it and I felt intimidated. So with these leaves, I'm going to do a bit of darker green each side of this sort of vein, and then we're going to get our other green to finish it off. Yeah, I felt a bit intimidated and like I couldn't do it, and then I had a try. I was okay, but I was sort of a little bit disappointed really. I couldn't quite get what the person had got, that they'd achieved. I think it was partly because I didn't have the right pencils. I tried to rush a little bit, things like that. I forgot about the fact that they probably practiced first. This is Pear Green. You can't see the name. It's a favourite of mine. Can you tell? It's my shortest pencil in my Arteza Expert set. When I first had these, I was sort of, I really love that colour. And then I found the purples. Whoa, they're very pretty too. And yeah, but I was a little bit worried that they were a bit soft. But I've got used to them really, really quickly, which is great news. The only thing I find is they don't always hold their point as well as I would like. They're great for things like backgrounds and big areas. But little details have just gone out of the line. Oops, they're a bit trickier for, but I would thought they would be okay for this flower because it's not too teeny tiny, and I knew I could sharpen. But you know, you might want to use a pencil that holds its point a little bit better. I would suggest Ergo Soft Black Widows. Where's my brush? Just going to brush. That sort of thing, you know, tends to be a little bit easier if you don't want to keep sharpening. But there we go. I am just going to add a few touches to these leaves here as well. I feel this colour really shows up. It's very pretty. I like it. Anyway, there we go. And I think I'm done with the main colour. But I'm just going to do a few tiny touches, nothing much. I haven't really got the right colour, so it's just going to have to be a bit of a hope it works. This is a red fine liner, and on the flowers that are open, I'm just going to put a few dots under each one. It isn't really a background, it's just an addition. You don't have to do this at all. You could do it in black as well. You could do it in pencil, but these pencils are a little bit too thick, I think, to be able to achieve that. So it's up to you. You could do more dots all around to make it look sort of magical, but I just wanted to do a little bit around the flowers, just something to show you really, a different idea. So I hope that was okay. And thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do try and do a bit of colouring, and happy colouring.